Good morning and welcome to Sunnyside News, where we bring you only the most positive and interesting information from the heart of Florida right here in Polk County. Today is Friday, January 29th, 2016, and I would like to welcome everyone to today's program. Sunnyside News is sponsored by Nature's Place, home of the Key Network and Speech Therapy Services. You know, in bringing you the good news of this week, I would like to tell you about a trash to treasure story. This is about a student coming from a Michigan high school who has begun crocheting plastic bags together to make sleeping mats. Now, these students, they belong to the National Honor Society, and they began doing this as a service project, which of course, as many of you may know, is one of the main teaching purposes of this organization. Well, the mats are subsequently being donated to homeless shelters. So now, not only are the students learning how to crochet a recycled item into something useful, but they are learning about donating time and also learning about homelessness and that people do exist who are not as fortunate as them. Now, the students plan to make 880 of these mats for these various shelters. I just think that's a great thing and certainly a great way to use the grocery bags. Another story I would like to bring to you today is about Bella. She's actually a miniature donkey living in Minneapolis. Unfortunately, Bella began life on a very bumpy road. First of all, she was separated too early from her mother at only 8 weeks of age. Well, when she was rescued 2 years ago, she was found to be severely underweight and with severe frostbite, particularly on her leg. Now, the vet told Anne, one of the rescue parents, that Bella's leg would have to be amputated, and they actually recommended euthanization for Bella. Well, Anne stated the vet really emphasized putting her down, but she refused to believe that Bella did not have a purpose, and feeling that Bella is still fighting by the fact that she survived such a bumpy start. So, Anne fitted Bella with a sort of a peg leg, a makeshift prosthetic at the time. But since then, Bella has actually received a prosthetic leg from Wyoming's Hanger Clinic. Now, this is the same organization who provided a prosthetic tail for a dolphin, actually. She's so happy, Anne has said. Bella really does not know she doesn't have a leg. Now, Bella spends her time running and jumping with her two friends, which are a pair of Nigerian dwarf goats. What a great, great story. Moving along with some wintertime ingenuity. Now we're in the heart of the winter time, but I want to tell you about 30-year-old Tim Taylor, who was in a car accident when he was just 17 years old that left him paralyzed. But this has not stopped him from applying his ingenuity and common sense. Now, Tim lives in northwest Pennsylvania, which they get a lot of snow up in that area, and I can testify to that because I am actually from that area. Well, he designed a snow plow that attaches to his wheelchair. His brother and father fabricated it for him from designs that Tim made himself on his computer. Tim says he has a prototype now, but is working on improvements to his design. He is also designing a special mount on his wheelchair that will allow him to participate in his favorite pastime, which is wildlife photography. Hats off to you, Tim. We'll watch for that in the coming years. A story I would like to bring to you is another Bella story. This is about a wedding. Now, weddings can be very happy, but they can also be stressful, producing anxiety and panic for many people who are getting married. Well, Valerie Parrott got married on January 9th in South Dakota. She walked down the aisle with her father on one side and Bella on the other side. You see, Bella is Valerie's service dog. Valerie actually does suffer from panic attacks, anxiety, and migraines, for which Bella will alert her when this is happening. In fact, Bella was actually working during the wedding as Valerie became quite anxious when Bella calmly licked her hand and leaned on her to get her attention and away from the anxiety. Valerie said there was no doubt that Bella would be included in the wedding. And Valerie stated this bond is so important because it helps us rely on each other every day. It makes it so I can literally put my life in her paws every day and know that we can make it through anything. So while Bella is a professional and that she has been trained for a specific job, any of us who share life with an animal would probably say something similar. Well, I would like to share with you this week a word of the week, and that word is believe. And just believe in something, believe in yourself most of all, and you can accomplish many, many things. Another thing I would like to mention this week on Sunnyside News is one of the programs that we are hosting. We are in the development stage here at the Key Network. It's called Old Dogs New Tricks, and this will feature elderly or older individuals in our society that are accomplishing great things. So if you happen to know someone who is just doing some fabulous things, doing things that you are very unexpected for their age, please contact us and let us know. We would love to feature them on Old Dogs New Tricks. So moving right along, in the heart of Florida here this weekend, coming up on January 30th, you can go see the Jeff Little Trio. This is going to be held at the Polk State College in Lake Wales at the Lake Wales Arts Center. This will be at 7:30 p.m. They will have country, bluegrass, and blues music. You can get more information by calling 863-676-8426. Also on the 30th at the Lakeland Fun and Sun Convention Center is going to be the Color Buzz 5K. Now this is a family-friendly event. They will have foam waves, bubble zones, they're going to have foam jet cannons, and this goes on from 6 to 8 p.m. And you can visit the Sun and Fun website for more information. Also on the 30th at the Dukes at the Ramon Theater, there will be the music from the 50s and 60s. This will be from 7 to 8:30 p.m. in Frostproof. You can call 863-635-7222 for further information. As usual, I would like to wrap up today's program with a quote for you, and that quote goes, "What's right isn't always popular, and what's popular isn't always right." And that was said back in the day by Howard Cosell. So that is our program for today. Thank you so much for joining us. Go out, have a great weekend, and I will see you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye for now.